I'm proud of our crowd. The atmosphere that we had was just unbelievable. Our players deserve this. Our fans deserve this. Just a great, great day to be a Clemson Tiger. We're very, very happy, but we're not satisfied. We got 2 more big games to play. But I'm proud of our team. We've talked a lot about believing. And since the first meeting that I had with these guys when I finally got the job, I walked in with a sign that says believe. And I have never had a meeting since that I hadn't brought that sign in here. It says believe, you can do it. Trying to get a mentality in these kids that they can do something special. And that it's to believe in something a little bigger than themselves. To believe in team and toughness and work ethic and the ability to pay the price for something. And that it wouldn't be easy, but it would be worth it. And that's kind of what we've been trying to do here, and man, it ain't been easy. And tonight we won in spite of, because I got a lot of coaching to do. I mean, Lord have mercy, I got a lot of coaching to do. A lot of mistakes to correct. We'll watch this film, and you jump offside on the 1-yard line, then you fumble it, then you drop a touchdown, then you throw a touchdown, you're not lined up right. Lord, I don't even know how many times we missed a field goal or extra point. You give up big 3rd and longs, especially in the first half. We couldn't stop them. And then we stood up at some key times, but they were keeping the ball. But we made good adjustments at halftime. The defense made good adjustments. We had a good feel for what we needed to do. They executed. And again, they didn't. We really didn't get stopped offensively, other than when we just screwed it up. And so we still got a lot of maturing to do as a football team. But I'm just awful proud of them, because when it came time to where somebody's got to win the game in the 4th quarter, our kids showed that they're mentally tough. They showed that they're physically tough. We didn't do anything real fancy in the 4th quarter. We lined up and we ran the football. And we ran it with purpose. We sucked it up. Kids were tired. C.J. Spiller, 312 yards, broke his own record. Let's see if I can get his dad to come back again. His dad's been in 2 games, and he's got 310 and 312. Buy him a ticket. But I'm just real proud of our kids. 3 touchdowns in the 4th quarter, a couple of turnovers. We had 5 takeaways in this ball game. Ponder, I think, was 3rd in the nation in total offense. Hadn't been picked many times, and 5 takeaways tonight. And it was contributions from everybody. Big time senior contributions from guys like Spiller and Ford and Thomas Austin's, the Kevin Alexander's, Butler, all those guys, a lot of senior contributions. Then you got, how about these young guys? How about Andre Ellington? How about Kyle Parker? How about big Xavier Dye stepping up tonight and making some plays? How about a senior in Darrell Berry? I don't know if he's called a ball all year. But he called a touchdown tonight, and it was a big one. So I just can't be more proud of them. And I tell these guys all the time, it's all about us. It's really not about anything else. It's about us. It's about how we play, because we're good enough. It's not about logos on the helmet or uniforms or weather or what time we play or Aaron Andrews on the sideline. It ain't about that. It's about how we play the game. That's all that matters, because we're good enough. We're good enough. And these kids, I think, are finally starting to believe that. And, we're bowl eligible. That's one of our goals. You can't achieve that goal if you don't get in a bowl. So it's good to kind of check that off the list. Again, we're really happy, but far from satisfied. We got 6 days to get ready for a very tough NC State team up there. We expect a dogfight. But the best thing about this win is we've kind of made it a 2-horse race now, coming around the backstretch, and we got a little lead. But they don't throw the roses on them at the Kentucky Derby coming around the backstretch. You got to cross the line. You got to finish. So, you know, we got a little lead right now, but we hadn't finished yet. You know, so we've got to correct a lot of things. And CJ and Jacoby, I didn't know they even had a stat like this, but evidently they do, leave it to Tim Beret. But they became the all-time in the history of college football. They've been playing college football a long time. And they became college football's all-time, all-purpose duo. That's pretty impressive. They broke that record tonight. And I'll say this too, if C.J. Spiller is not on y'all's Heisman list, then y'all need to turn your pins in. I'm just telling you, turn them in. Turn your pins in. If C.J. Spiller doesn't get respect from you media folks, what are we looking at? This is the best player in college football. Plays hurt. I mean, what else has he got to do? What was his big play? How far was that? About 70, 30, 60?
58-yard reception, 45-yard run.
I mean, the guy's unbelievable. You know, so I think it's high time everybody starts to become a believer in C.J. Spiller. So I hope that, you know, we can read some good things about him, and he can get some mention with some of these other guys. And we're going to keep having team success, but 28 has been unbelievable. That's why you come back for games like this. You know, you don't get this in the NFL. You know, this is college. This is passion. This is a whole different deal. That's why you come back to playing games like this. So, again, hats off to our defense. Proud of our coaches. But I want to, you know, while I have the microphone, make sure that everybody understands. You know, I give all the glory and honor to God. You know, I'm just the guy He works through. Simple as that. I'm just the guy He works through. You know, I'm just happy to have a platform and have the ability to hopefully make a difference. And, you know, teach people that you put your eyes on the right things, you keep believing, you don't quit, you got a chance to be successful. So it's a good night. Great night to be a Clemson Tiger. Any questions?
Coach, you think that the turning point in the game might have been on the interception lateral play?
I have no idea when the turning point was. I don't know. I don't know. We just played. I mean, the game just went back and forth. I mean, golly, I mean, how many times can you screw it up? You know, and still have a chance to win a game. And, you know, so you just, those kids just kept battling. They just kept battling. I don't know when the turning point was. I guess, I mean, the fourth quarter was the turning point. That was the 15th round. And it was, you know, all night. And you know, we fell down a few times, kind of tripped over our own feet a few times. But in the fourth quarter, that was probably the turning point. And we just absolutely stood up. 3 touchdowns, 2 turnovers. Got it done.
Bob, does this replace the finish you had in Miami? Is this better? Does this replace the finish you had in Miami? Is this a better, stronger finish?
Well, yeah, I forgot about that one. This is definitely better than that one because if we hadn't won it, you know, that one wouldn't have mattered anymore. So no doubt about it. No doubt about it. It's good to win at home. You know, I mean, we won down there on the road, and we planted a nice tombstone this past week. But it's nothing like winning at Death Valley. And, you know, and to win like we did in front of an electric crowd, our fans deserve this. They deserve it. And I'm happy for them. Really happy for them.
Bobby said at the end of the game that the difference was C.J. Spiller. So I think he became a believer in C.J. tonight. Do you feel like the country now begins to believe that C.J.?
I don't know how they can't. I don't know what else you got to do. I mean, the guy's unbelievable.
I mean, to get that vote of confidence from Bobby Bowden on national television, is that?
Well, Bobby Bowden has coached a few Heisman Trophy winners, and he's been around football a long time. He's won more games than I'll probably ever coach in, and you know, he's that's a great compliment to CJ. And, you know, I hope that people will listen. All they got to do is open their eyes, watch the film, and pretty obvious.
What do you do about the place kicking situation?
Just go back to work.
Yeah.
You know, go